Sterling work and honor to old dear old Jack Yates. Loyal we are to you. Yay!
And I feel that nothing this important should go by without the community doing something or knowing about it. It seems like we should be featured on the Deborah Duncan show. Somebody's show to tell them who has some connections with the show, the newspaper, or the city hall. Somebody needs to get us together and say thank you. Because we have supported Yates longer, I guess, than any other nonprofit in the city.
We have.
And I think it needs to be, you know, even though we're breaking them now, we know phone numbers and all, so if someone could make a connection where we could be featured, and we could all be there, and like Gerd and whoever the early ones could be our spokespersons, and we could all be there to support whatever. This needs to be
It's a part of history.
announced, and a thank you should be given to us for all of the years that we put in, because it's really historic. It's historic.
It is.
So if anyone has any connection with someone who could get someone who's interested in recognizing us, we would like for that to be done and get us back together.
Let me ask a question. What is the city councilman that came to talk to us, the lady?
The lady, Miss,
Yeah, and that's Debbie right there.
She's Jack Yates' person. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, Carolyn Evans Sabab, that's
Yes,
Dr.
Sabab.
Evans' daughter. She's the city councilman of this whole district,
Right.
which is District D that you're in.
She came to one.
She would be delighted to do this.
yes, we need someone to
If we
recognize
could
us.
get her, because she came to one of our meetings. and
She came to
I
several of our
two
meetings.
our
She came several.
if maybe she would probably be one of a focal point that we could talk to see if she could some kind of way acknowledge this group upon its
Get
closing.
some publicity of some sort needs to be done, because this is historic. All the years that we have supported, it needs to be let the community know that we're done and we're through.
You know, it's funny. We take the forward time. Some of us still take the forward time. And Don Boney is the assistant. He's one of the executives at Forward Time. Can you remember back when we everything that happened in this city when Doc Carter was alive?
Yeah.
She printed this stuff, but her daughter doesn't print anything.
Oh, no.
That's strange.
Well, first of all, they go into the social media. The Chronicle is no longer there.
It sure is.
So that lets you know that newspaper is dying. Social media is where it's at, Miss Ellis. This that I've been doing for y'all for the last 10 years is documented. And it's on Google. And this is what people go to. When they want to find out information, they go to Google on their cell phone.
We are all pleasure to be with my classmates from Jack Yates. We talk about this all the time. I tell other people what we've been doing, and they just think it's just a wonderful idea, because no one else, very few people have done what we've done. I talk about the scholarships and, the good of the program, and just getting together to see each other is such a blessing. And I was just telling someone today, I'm going to my last meeting of the fabulous Jack Yates group. And most of the people that know me know that this is about Jack Yates and so many other.
My name is Willa Forney Ellis. When just after Jesse Steptoe was the president, and there were so many people that were here at Oakton Place at the time, and the fundraisers that was raised for the Jack Yates students, the William S. Howland Scholarship Fund. I mean, it was just awesome as the support that we got from the communities and from the ones that were here. But as we've gotten older, there have been so many of us, so many that have gone to be with our Heavenly Father. And this is a sadness, but the torch is being passed to the 60s. And my prayer is that they do things that would benefit, continue to help Yates, because the system, school systems have really changed, teachers and students, and it's continuing to change. They don't have the type of teachers that they once had. So therefore, it's just a blessing to me to have been a part of the Jack Yates 550s and to have one of our founding members, Gertrude Bowden, to still be here, that we can honor her. Thank you.
When I started coming to the Jack Yates meetings, it was through Gertrude Bowden. We met someplace, and class of 54 was meeting at different times from the organization. So we had this, they would meet at the library on Griggs Road. We just met at different libraries. Gertrude was the reason that I was, on the way we met, but then she started me coming to our class of 54. But anyway, Cecilia Harrison was also a part of our class, and Gertrude kept me posted that, come on. So I want to thank Gertrude for calling me and keeping me coming to the class. I didn't first want to, join. So I did, and I'm glad I did. I've enjoyed the fellowship.
And one thing that I can say about this meeting, out of all the meetings that I have attended over the last 10, 12 years, there has never been a big fight or a big argument about nothing. When we disagree, and we come back together. And even our disagreements are peaceful. So I love you all, thank you all, and hopefully I can get a chance to continue to fellowship with you, not as a member of the Jack Yates Fabulous 50s, but as a Jack Yates alumni and other activities that we may have. Thank you.
My name is Jewel Wright, and I don't know how I got here, but I came. Somebody invited me to come, and when I came, it was, I guess, around about the first of the year, and I never will forget, you all did scholarships in May. So Ruth was in the kitchen by herself trying to fix the refreshments, and I went in there and asked her, did she need some help? So we hadn't talked to them or anything. We just got in there and fixed the refreshment. So the next year, we asked her, are you going to have refreshment? And she said, yeah. She told her daughter, say, you go over there. You see that lady in that red shirt? She said, you go over there and you do what she say do. If she tell you to stand on top of your head, you do that. So Ruth and I have been your coordinator for food for many years, and I enjoyed it, and I hope we can still stay together.
And the fellowship between Jack Yates High School students, it's something that you need to behold, and you have behold. And I just want you to know that being at these meetings, when you don't have any brothers or any sisters, it's just like, going home. Because this is family, and we had a Jack Yates family. And in that 54 book, you could see all the Jack Yates people that would come from all over the world for that Thanksgiving game. Yeah. And I'm not going to hold you any longer because I'm talking rather slowly. But I want you to know that I love each and every one of you. And sometimes I come to the meetings and don't know how I'm going to get back home. And only say, well, and Jewel White say, well, I'll take you home. Don't worry about getting home. You just get here. And then
my daughter was an honorary member. My twin grandboys got scholarships. One is now director of fine arts in the 80 school district, and the other one is a teacher in the school district, and the oldest grandson teaches homebound kids in the district. And I've been a Yates site a long time, and in 91 I've seen a lot of things, a whole lot of things. But I enjoy being here, And I was treasurer one time, and I was class representative. So it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
That's my baby over there. I was blessed with 2 boys, Barry Donnell Hubbard, and this is Darrell Lansard. He's a retired FBI. Barry was at Xerox for many, many years, and I've been so blessed. When you first opened, I was living right down the streets, and I used to come over quite often. And then we moved, they moved in the suburbs, and they made me move. I didn't want to, but they kept on. I said, I'm not going. And then I said, you know, I better go while they still like me. So eventually I moved out to the suburbs, but God has been good to us. He has been good. I'm a 57 graduate, and to tell you how good has been, I lost a breast in 64, in 67, and 1 in 84, and never a treatment. I didn't know I was going to say this, so help me God. I didn't know this was coming out. But God has been good to all of us.
Amen.
We are still here. He promised us 10. And just about everyone in here has passed 10. He can do it. I know you don't want 2 boys, stand up.
You don't need to stand up.
He don't need to see, you don't need to stand up.
My name is Gertrude Bowden. I am the only living founder that's left of the organization. It was D.R.C. Hannah, Jesse Steptoe, and I started this organization. It was hard, but we worked hard, and everybody was together, and we did it. 35 years in March. So I'm thankful to still be here. I'm 88 years old, and I'm proud to be here. I'm not feeling well today. I just got up from being sick. But anyway, I'm here. And I came because I wanted to see the last of us.
Yes.
I don't mean it the last like that. No. Because I want us to get together and love one another. Have lunch together. It don't have to be all of us. Pick up the phone and call each other. Because we can't see each other anymore. Let's just stay together. Because that's what God would want us to do. He wants us to love one another and stay together. We're too old to talk about, I don't like her anymore. I don't speak to him. And you better be glad you get open your mouth. Because you know what? We need to love one another every day. Keep in touch with each other. So I'm glad you're here. And I thank Mandura for opening her doors, because we went so many places from here to there trying to find a place to have a meeting. And I'm thankful for how they open their doors and let us come in. And I want to say again, thank you, and I love you.
And I was one of those after school started back in the day. You know, you had to wait. January or whatever to start. Anyway, I'm grateful. It's been a pleasure, a joy, and a pleasure to be one of us. One of, not just you, but us. I can prove myself in this, but this is a school family.
All right.
And I'm very grateful for knowing, enjoying parts of my life with you, my school with you, and hey.
Down here in 1960, I was staying on Cosby, and this was a full neighborhood. Everything that I wanted was in this neighborhood. But I always wanted to go to Shakey's Pizza, and here I am.
That's what it was.
You remember that? So does anyone else want to say something?
I would like to say a closing.
Oh, yeah.
And I know that, remember you just run out to those football games and you had to go. I said, well, you want to go this tonight? Oh, yes, I got to go. All of the game. So he is down now. He's 93 years old. And he's suffering with dementia. And Sometimes he knows me, again he doesn't. And it's something, but he always tells me he loves me. He always says, I love you, like, you know I love you. So he hasn't forgotten that part. And he still can walk, you know, with assistance, he can't see. And so he tries to walk sometimes and falls or whatever, so we have to always keep an eye on him, someone who comes in to help. And, but he's still there, he's lost a lot of weight. And sometimes I look at him and I cry.
I know.
But then I look the other way and say, well, God has blessed him. 93 years old, and he's never had a serious spell of illness. Never. The only little hospital visit he has for about a day or two for a hernia operation from lifting too much stuff around here. Other than that, no kind of real sickness. No colds, doesn't have colds, things like that. So then when I look back, I said, well, I need to stop crying.
Amen.
Because God has blessed him. He has been a wonderful husband to me and took care of his family and loved us. And loves the church. I mean, he loves the church. And he's done a good job. And he really, well, in his behalf, I know he would say too that he was so glad to be able to have you all here. And you were always welcome. So I will tell him when he's got to understand a little bit that I did speak for him in his behalf. So thank you.